Hi guys, so today I have Spellbinders March 2022 Small Die of the Month to share with you guys. They did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So this one happens to be little floating bunny, super cute. Generally the first of the month I do a whole unboxing of all the different kits, so if you want to check that out, I'll have that linked in the description box. But just quickly, we have our little floating bunny, and I have samples. So I have this, I do have a printout of what you would normally get, like this attached to the carrier sheet, and of course that's full color. I do have a black and white copy here, which is our little floating bunny with the instructions there, and you can make him like on a little swing. You can, hold his little balloons, and it's kinetic in that it looks like he's just kind of floating. So we'll talk about that in just a minute, or play with that part of it. But real quickly, our dies have different balloon shapes, which are great for any card. We have like an oval, a circle, which is super cute, the heart. I just love the way that circle one just looks just adorable. So we have those. We have little clouds. We have our mechanism, our piece that cuts our mechanism for us. We have parts of the bunny here. So cute, his little face. All these different pieces. The swing itself, if you want him to have the little swing. Otherwise it can be like balloon strings, or however you want to use it. And then we have the word swing, into, and spring, like that. So a little sentiment to go along with it if you want to use that. And just super simple. So we're going to look at this, you die cut the bunny. If you're familiar with some of their other items where it's kinetic in that, like the little legs move, things like that, it's very similar in this part of that, where it's like a piece of foam, dot, or however it says to cut it down if you need, if you have a square one or whatever. If you have a circle one that fits right in there, then that's great too. And then, add your decorations on top, basically. So what I'm going to do is grab some papers and different things so we can get started. Okay, so I just went and grabbed the card kit because I'm using some of the colors from there. I'm going to make this a slimline, just depending on what you want to do, because if you have the little swing, the strings are, let's see, 4 inches tall or so. And, did you want the swing so it ends here? Did you want him hanging down or holding the balloons, and the balloons are higher? Whatever it is that you want to do, we'll get to that. But first I'm going to make the little bunny. So as you can see, these pieces here, this is his little body, so whatever color you want for the body, everything on here is going to cut. And it has several different hands, so if you want him holding the balloons, or like if he's holding onto the swing, you have the 2 little hands, or hands that aren't holding anything, or a combination of each, or however. These are his little ears back here. This is the accent color, like for his ears or for his little tummy. And then this is the little face. So I'm just going to run these through, but I am going to make, again, like I said, a slimline card. So I have a piece of standard A2 size paper here. It's already 8.5. I like making my slimlines 3.5 by 8.5. So I'm going to cut it at 7 inches, score it at 3.5, and that'll be that. And I'm going to run through these little guys before we get to this stuff, and I'll be right back. Guys, I have my little bunny pieces cut here. For my card base, I'm also going to take the blue that comes in the card kit this month, and cut that down to, let's see, 8 3/8 by 3 3/8. So just smaller than the 8.5 by 3.5, and I'll be right back. So for the card base, I have that slim line I mentioned that I would be cutting down. And then I have this piece that's going to mat over this, and I'm going to put some texture on this with the embossing folder of the month. Let me grab that. So pretty, and it's floral, but I just want it for the texture. So I'm just going to pop this on here, again, wherever it is that you would like. I'm just going to put it right down the center, and I'm going to run this through my Platinum 6. So just like that, I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, so pretty. And that's the other thing, it's like, okay, do we want to use this side, the embossed, or the debossed side? You know what? Today we can use the debossed side. So I'm going to put it so that the side that gets indented is facing up. And so I'm just going to glue that down just to have that finished up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was just putting that down, and I kind of massage it from the back so it stays nice and flat. And I'll put this over here. So with this little guy, what we're going to do is take the face, and it says on step 1 basically to die cut your bunny and back face with cardstock and assemble. So all they mean is just take like little pieces of, this is like the smallest bits for this little guy. Let me see if, just like this little piece of black paper, that might even be too big. Let me cut it down a little more. And basically we're going to slide that behind his eyes. So I'm gonna put a little glue. I might need to trim it down just a little bit more. And then we'll go from there. Nope. So just behind his little eyes, I'll put this little black piece of paper. Oh my goodness. So cute. Just making sure it's not in the front at all. Just trimming off the little edges that kind of poked out. So yeah, that piece of paper is smaller than even what I did, right? And then here we can put a little more glue. And I just took a little scrap of paper off of a corner of a pink piece of paper. And honestly, I can trim that down. Actually, we can, well, we'll use this one. And just pop that on there. And that's his little pink nose showing through now. And what I'm going to do is take, that's his little body. And this is the accent for the little body piece there. So I'm just going to pop that on just to have that ready to go. And he is just adorable. Oh my gosh. And then we have these two little pieces that accent the ears. These are the ears, these larger pieces here. Just want to make sure I have them the right way as far as something like that. Just so I can see what I'm doing. And making sure this is how it needs to be. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. And just looking at the picture for reference, it's like about there. And I'll do the same thing for this other one. Glue that piece on. Finish him up just a little bit. I'm not going to put his arms on yet. I think I'm going to do the balloons today. So I haven't decided that part yet. But what I'm going to do is just put... He's so cute. I'm going to put the glue on here and then bring his little ears over. So let's get this one. And you can see there's a little area to put glue on there, that little circle. But I just put it on his head instead first. And then I'll see kind of what this looks like. And I'm making his ears look like they're kind of blowing in the wind this way. Trying to match up the other piece there. Oh, when I said that, I got windy out here. But, you know, you can switch them or however it is that you want to place them. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. They're just there. And then I'll put his little body on. And I'm not going to put his arms on yet because I don't know what I want to do with his arms. So we have his little body. I'm just going to remove that excess glue I have there. And he also has what I consider a little tail, although it does look like the end of one of the balloons, so it's nice that they gave you just an extra added something if you want to use that. But at the same time, if you put the glue on this side, this was all in the body die. Just a little glue there. We can put his little tail if we want to put a little tail on there. So cute. And I know sometimes my lighting just blows the white portions out. Sorry guys. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up for a minute, and you know what, I'll go ahead and cut balloons. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we need 3 of these strings, even though it can be strings or it can be again like the swing portion. So I'm gonna cut so I get 3 of the strings from this, and then I'm gonna cut 1 of each of the balloons. Why not? And you can still put the clouds, of course. You know, the clouds over here, they have it kind of lined up with the little swing, but it's whatever you want to do to design your card. But what I'm going to do is grab different colors from the card kit. I'm going to cut these guys out, probably in black, just so you know you can see them pretty well. I know they have lavender and like the pinkish colors and things, so I'll cut some balloons out. And then these 2 guys, this is our basic mechanism, so I'm going to cut these from very sturdy paper, probably white paper, but like a heavyweight white paper, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm doing my things a little bit different, out of order than what the instructions show. That's the little swing seat though, the little chair, but we don't need that today. And so what we're going to do is just glue these guys together, and basically you're just going to put your balloons together, you know, get a string for each one. And so cute. So you do want your strings to meet somewhere in the center so that it looks like the bunny's holding onto them. But for right now, I'm just going to put this on here, and all of them just the same way. Just add the little piece there, and then do these guys have a top and bottom? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're exactly the same. So then you can just add a string wherever you need it, but for now I'm just going to add the little balloon part. I did that. I'm not going to put the strings on yet because again I want them to kind of gather, so I'm going back to basically step 2. I just put those together, that's all. And we're just going to do what it says here, which is basically to trim down a little foam square, unless you have one that's already small enough to go in there. And then you're going to top that off with this little white circle, or whatever color it is that you cut, of course. But this is your mechanism. And I'm going to kind of eyeball where it is that I want that to go. Let's say he's kind of here, he's floating down. I guess that part doesn't really matter, to be honest, because you're just going to put your balloons on that. So wherever it is great. So I do have these FSJ little square dots, and they are small enough to fit inside that hole. The only thing is they are square, so I'm going to round them off just a little bit. Make them a little more round. So just like go around here. And the rounder the better, of course. So I'm just going to take a moment to go around every edge and just make it a little more circular. So my little piece here, and of course the carrier's already taken off the back, so I'm just going to pop that in there. And just make sure that that'll work. And I'm going to take the carrier off that. And then this piece is going to go on top of that. So whatever we glue to this, you know, our balloon or however, it's gluing onto this thing, and this is free floating. And then you can take a little more foam adhesive and add it to the ends here just to help you pop this on here if you would like. So what I'm going to do is just take a moment to do that. I actually have some foam liner tape that I'd rather do that with, so I'm just going to take a little square of that, or a rectangle I guess, and cut that down just a little bit. And as long as it's the same height of the other foam, you should be good. So I'm just going to make sure these are all the same size and put them right there, okay? On either side, here and here. Okay guys, so we have this guy, we have the foam, and we are actually going to attach the balloons to the foam. And I did have to cut my foam down just so it's the same size. So for now, I'm just going to put glue on there when I'm ready. We're not going to adhere it to this button. Now if you were doing the swing one, you would adhere just no foam. Just put your little swing right onto this paper without the foam, and then if you cover that with a little cloud or whatever, you put glue on this button and put your cloud over that. But we want this free flowing, and we want it to hold on to our balloons for now. So what I'm going to do is arrange my balloons in a way that I like, and basically that is going to go on there. And you know, I mean, they can be as high or as low, whatever it is that you want to do that makes it fun. Maybe something like that. And then our strings, I'll just kind of play with these as I'm going along because I want them to end up in his little hand, so you kind of need to plan that a little bit so that they're kind of close to each other, right? So I have that there. Maybe this guy over here. They don't have to be this, you know, close. I'm just doing that. Oopsie. You can put them as far out or wherever it is that you like. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, so if this was here, I'll bring this one a little bit lower. That is so cute. So as a unit, they're going to get stuck to that, and that's what moves, right? So I'm kind of just paying attention to that so I can see where it is that I want to put my little bunny when I get there. Again, strings need to be kind of close together at some point. There has to be some point where the strings meet. I don't know if I want my bunny that close. Maybe I'm going to put the strings this way. Yeah, that's better. Gives me a little more length. There's still glue there from before. Okay, so I'll glue this last string, kind of paying attention to where I want them to end up crossing, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I think those are together in a way that I think I can put that in his little hand, and I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to put his hand on here first and then attach it to his body. And you can definitely glue this down and then do all the work down here, but I think what I'm going to do is open this up a little bit. See how his little hand opens up? Oh man. Right there. I'm going to put a little glue in there. I'm going to take all these guys and kind of hook his little hand in there. I think it's easier for me, at least, to do it this way than to attach it to his body and then do this. So, whatever's easiest for you. Oh my gosh, so cute. So I'm going to hold on to that until it stays, okay? And I'll be right back. And as that's setting up, I'm going to put a little glue on the back of his hand and then bring his little body over. And again, this is just how I'm doing it because I thought, you know, how do I want to easiest do this? And I guess I could stick his little ear there just for some more support. And then I need his little opposite hand like this one. And I'm going to put a little glue on that and just put him here like he's going, whoa! Okay, I'll be right back. And, okay, so what I'm going to do is put a little glue on here. Let me clean this tip off. Sorry, guys. It's like full of old glue there. And since I had to cut down my foam in the thickness, I'm going to add a little glue, but that also will help it stay for a longer time than if it was just foam that might dry up later, right? So that's good. And I'm just going to line that back up. And we'll bring our little guy over. And basically, it's gluing to those pieces, right? So wherever it is, I'm going to have it hold on. I'm going to leave it there for just a minute. I did not put glue in that circle because then that would just basically hold it together. It wouldn't move at all anymore. I might glue his little ear down just because. Just give it a little more support back there. Remove that glue. Okay, I'll be right back once it's all set up. And so to finish this up, oh, I guess I should show you. Look at this. Now, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put his little strings kind of up like this because they kind of tend to curve in. So if they do that, and especially with my deboss, they want to hold on to that area instead of, so just, you know, curl those little things out and it'll move more. Yeah, so cute is that. So as soon as, you know, your recipient gets out of the envelope, it's gonna move. They're so adorable. I'm gonna finish it off since the swing, the pun that is in the swing into spring is more for the swing. I'm just gonna take the stickers from the card kit of the month, and I think I'm just gonna put hello. So I'm gonna take a moment to pop these guys out and just run it down the side here. I'll just put HELLO just the way it is there, and I think I'll finish off with a few of the sequins too. So just a little dab of glue, a little sequins, you know, here and there. And that'll be it. Not in this area because I don't want it to obstruct anything, but probably just up in here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helped you out. So again, very similar, but a little bit different the way you would add on the swing or do the balloons. And of course you can continue with your balloon. Just has to hold on to just that little area there on the mechanism. And then the other one, you don't put foam, you just put the strings onto the mechanism, the little bar, and then cover up the button in the middle. So alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks so much Spellbinders for sending these items for review. I'll have some images coming up, and I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.